Blessings, friend. This is Brenda Carey of Sacred Path Healing. And recently, I've had several people come to me in my coaching sessions and just after yoga classes ask me, like, what am I supposed to eat? Like, what is the best nutrition plan for my body type or for the goals that I have for myself? And there's one woman in particular that I worked with, and she was just so frustrated because at the beginning of the new year, she started this nutrition plan. I call it nutrition plan instead of diet, just because I think diet has a lot of stigma around it. So I use nutrition plan. That she started off really well. The first couple of weeks of the new year, really proud of herself, had better energy, was sleeping better focus. And then about the third week, well, life just started to happen and things got really crazy busy at work and with the kids. And then finally by the last week of the month, the new nutrition plan pretty much abandoned altogether. And she started feeling really guilty and just like, why can't I get this together? I'm trying my best to eat better, to have a nutrition plan that works for me. And time after time, no matter which eating plan she was on, she'd last about, a month to a few months before it started to go downhill. So this is a really common problem. And in my opinion, with the people that I work with, and for myself as well, what we really need to address first, before we get to the what we eat, is the how we eat. Most of us, and I'm guilty of this as well, eat really distracted. Many of us are trying to multitask, or our brains are in some other space other than really appreciating and allowing the food to nourish us on all levels, not just physical hunger, but our mind and emotions as well. So many of us, we've got our phones out and we're trying to go through email as we're trying to, eat something, or we're sitting at our desk or whatever it might be. My encouragement to you is before you get to the what to eat, notice how you are eating. And for a moment, for taking a few deep breaths before you eat, sending gratitude for the food that you have, and really allowing and receiving that nourishment. So that's my first encouragement, is being aware of how you are eating. The second thing, which relates to the emotions that we attach to food. And I think many of us, if not most of us, have some kind of emotional attachment to what we eat. And this is completely normal. And sometimes it doesn't really get to the root of what we're actually hungry for. And that's a question I ask of a lot of people that I work with. Like, what are you really hungry for? In Ayurveda, the science of life, we talk about hunger, or Agni, as your fire. And yes, your digestive fire to be able to break down food. Yes, that's one aspect of it. But also your passion and your fieriness. Like, what do you really crave and are hungry for? Because oftentimes we replace food with that emotional hunger. And no matter how much we eat, it doesn't replace that hunger that we're really feeling deep down. So that's something just to ask yourself when you are about ready to sit down and eat. Notice if you even are physically hungry, and then just ask yourself with love and compassion, like, what am I hungry for? What do I really desire, like from my heart? Is it food? Am I actually hungry? Great. Then eat mindfully with full presence. Send gratitude for the energy of the food that you're about to eat. And if it's not actual physical hunger, what could your Agni, or your fire within, the thing you're passionate about sending out into the world, what is that? And that to me is a key to really feeling nourished and satiated. So I hope you take this message to heart. I would love to know any other comments that you have around emotional eating or hunger, that insatiable desire that we can't always get from food, but we can get from also acknowledging our emotions and feelings within. If you'd like to explore this topic more, would love that. Sign up for a holistic healing consultation with me. I will put the link below in the comments. Have an amazing, beautiful day, friends. Namaste.